Welcome to Raaonline. Today's topic is Rh negative pregnancies. So we start with the definition of Rh isoimmunization. So when an Rh negative mother carries an Rh positive fetus, there is a transplacental hemorrhage from fetus which can lead to isoimmunization. So fetal RBCs can enter into the mother's bloodstream and they express the D antigen or the Rhesus antigen. They stay in the maternal circulation for their normal lifespan and they facilitate the stimulation of maternal immune response and they result in the formation of anti-D antibodies. Now these anti-D antibodies can cross the placenta and these lead to the affection of the fetus which results in hemolytic disease of newborn or erythroblastosis fetalis. So the blood groups were first designated by 1940 Landsteiner and Wiener, and they discovered the blood groups and they found the Rh antigen in the red cells of the Rhesus monkey. That's why D antigen is also called as the Rh antigen. And 95% of our human population is Rh positive, whereas 5% of human population is Rh negative. So there are several varieties of Rh antigens. So Rh blood group consists of two sets of antigen. So from each parent one set is inherited and it is denoted by the symbol Rh by Rh, and each set consists of capital C or small c, capital D or small d, capital E or small e. A Rhesus positive individual can be capital C small d small e by C, D and E small. So to determine the genotype of an individual, the blood should be tested against all C, D and E antisera. So Rh antigen D is the most potent and anti-D accounts for at least 95% of all dangers due to Rh blood groups. So D positive is taken as Rh positive. An Rh positive individual can carry D in both sets of antigen. When it is capital D, the person is homozygous. When it is one side capital D and one side small d, it is called as heterozygous. Rh negative individual is always small d by small d. So most of us are heterozygous and it is an autosomal dominant trait. So if the husband is homozygous, that is capital D, all the children will be capital D small d, that is Rh positive. If the husband is heterozygous, that is capital D small d, half of the children will be Rh positive and half will be Rh negative. Now anti-D exists in two forms, saline agglutinating and albumin agglutinating. The saline agglutinating is IgM, it's a bigger molecule and it cannot pass through the placenta. Albumin agglutinating IgG is an incomplete antibody and it's a blocking antibody. It will agglutinate the red blood cells containing D when it is suspended in 20% albumin. So it is called as albumin agglutinating antibody. Now this IgG is a small molecule, it's an incomplete antibody and albumin antibody, and it can cross the placenta and damage the fetus. So what happens is this anti-D antibody will go and coat the fetal RBCs. This fetal RBCs contain the capital D antigen. So if the mother has been given immunoprophylaxis with anti-D antibodies, as soon as fetal blood enter the maternal circulation, they get coated and they do not express their D antigen to the maternal immune system. So the idea of giving prophylactic anti-D is to coat the fetal D antigen, make it non-expressible for the